Accountability, who gets to call it? In this video we have clips of our faves calling for accountability of associates of content creators or content creators themselves. The super robot started off as a troll for the nose, calling for her channel to be struck for defamation and vile rhetorics towards kids. The nose was viewed as a dangerous content creator, influencing her followers to research other content creators as well as strike them. Here we have Super Robot asking for accountability. She is exposing the investigation the nose did, rightfully so.
Then you've already seen her face. Keep up with your own lies and make it make sense too. Monica wouldn't show her face, but Monique has made it clear 3 times that she will come on camera and give you her identification card to prove who she is. It's clear that y'all terrorized a couple and their family that were minding their business, and y'all refuse to take accountability for it.
She gonna show somebody else's hand.
Here is a clip. We have the cake eater asking for accountability from another content creators as to being associated with the investigation as well. Cake eater is an Avenger as well. Well known for her commentary on the nose and the cult. Watching her videos from then to now, you will see how she has changed as well, and commentary is commentary, so now she is commentary as well. No one likes to be commentary, and as you can see, it's fair game, ha 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 ha.
Exactly. You didn't show a lick accountability. Thank you, don't tell the people. You didn't show a lick accountability by even saying, thank you, dear Dana, by even saying what Nosy does is inappropriate. How do you find it appropriate? She said from her mouth, and I'm not going to play the video.
Here we have the rodent asking for the same accountability but on a different topic, rightfully so again, but is she the right person to ask? We shall see. The rodent was a nose victim. She was doxxed, which is wrong, and also a picture bounty spread across social media. Let me make this clear that all of that was wrong, but later on you will see she supports the same behavior. Even defends this, but from the clip though, from recent events, you will get the idea of how she has asked for accountability on multiple occasions.
During the week, I was sent an audio clip of John Yates saying the N-word. In that clip, John Yates gave acknowledgement that he did say the N-word while referencing a comment or a message. If you're a supporter of my platform, you know that I stand on accountability and recognizing offensive behaviors. The N-word, whether in or out of context, saying the word and repeating it in verbatim is...
Lastly, we have the rotten plant that everyone is defending. Yes, she has asked for accountability too, and it's the nerve, because she doxed, she has defamed and lied and even brought family members into YouTube drama, the very thing their leader advocate against, and that's involving innocent people into YouTube mess.
Having secondhand information. And from that, what I have witnessed is a lack of accountability. And in no way am I going to sit here and defend myself against something that I didn't do. Okay? Unprovoked. It happened. Okay? This woman is refusing and is now blaming the subscribers and the viewership, which I think is just
Months later we have this going on, and none of them call out their own associates who now are engaging in the same reckless behavior. Make it make sense. Now before we get into it, let me explain that these are the same people who strike channels for this same behavior. Now they are the very thing they advocate against.
Superbot now is also engaging with questionable behavior, no longer advocating for innocence but now paying for police footage and interviews to debunk another content creator's story. This comes after said content creator comes for the rotten root exposing a interesting past. Oh, we've been tracking and she only did these past videos in defense of root and plant. One question Superbot, how was Tails able to call CPS if she got the nickels wrong? And in a video you did a while back didn't you mention that was Tree's house posted? W. We know why you paid for that footage, girl. We see you. Now we see how they change narratives to fit their agenda. What was their reason for all coming after Cult Girl besides the fact that she exposed Rotten Plant arrest record and more? Everyone was minding their business, then Rotten Plant falls out with another so-called friend, which prompt Cult Girl to make a video cause some of Rotten Root ex-friends confirmed that she had her facts correct. Then a floodgate of videos, different content creators all on one content creator. Notice how after Toxic Mom got interviewed, what is said compared to after the daughter of Rotten Plant. Notice how it's okay to contact family members only when you don't like someone.
But trauma runs deep in the black family. I know it runs deep in the white family, but in the black family, so I'm speaking to my black people. Okay, y'all all know. Trauma runs deep within our families. Trauma runs deep where we don't talk about it. And when shit happens to us, we explode. I know that a lot of people do not like I don't know her history. Like, I ain't been watching her to know all her history, but I've been looking at some videos and I know she's not liked by a lot of people. And that is what it is. However, we don't truly know what happened in her home. Okay, we don't know what the mother did. And a lot of times as blacks, we tend to be quiet, you know what happens. What goes on in this house stays in this house. And then when a child is old enough to get free, break free, her outlet was social media. And so she's dragged her mother for filth forever, consistently. She's had issues with other stuff, and I'm not going to touch on all that other stuff, but,
Speaking about Gina, and I was concerned because, recently, I don't know if you know, I know Miss V had told me she haven't spoken to her granddaughter in quite some time. And she recently was beaten up by one of her boyfriends. And I was concerned about her well-being. I think she needed the help of her family to probably get through whatever she's going through right now. And, I just wanted to know how I can better help her. And and she's probably going to be upset, but I just wanted to get her help and get some insight as to maybe how I can help her. Is she going through, I know it's been a long time since her grandmother has spoken to her, but I really want to help her get probably some therapy or reach out to her. Do you know, or do you have any advice for me as to how I can help her?
Understandably. Apologies. I guess I have a question. I'm just confused being in this situation. How do you know Gina?
I know her she has a YouTube channel, and I tried to, comfort and give her some advice. And recently she has been opposed to the help. She's kind of been resistant because of various different things that she's told me. And I'm trying to be supportive, but at the same time, I have to call her out on some of the behaviors that's probably contributing to the mental anguish and stress that she's now going through. I didn't know any other way but to just let her know that you don't have to live the way that you're living. You might want to make some changes and things of that nature. And I don't know how else to approach it as a friend other than to maybe get the support of her family behind her.
Oh, thank you. That's very kind of you. But can I get, for one other thing, I guess the next question will be, I guess, how did you get this number?
Well, I looked it up from the information that she gave me about, her past and when she was in the religious organization and things like that. She made mention of her family, and I looked it up myself.
Good, okay, I appreciate you. All right, well, as mentioned, this is a new situation to myself, so I actually would want to contact a bit of her closer family who may be able to assist further.
Okay.
Just by bringing this to light, you may have inadvertently helped, so I appreciate that.
Been done that I understand a retaliation, okay, from other content creators. And we ain't shy to say it. Trees called her mama. Well, you called CPS on her first. You see, it's the, they both was wrong. But at the end of the day, you calling CPS could have had her child removed. Her calling your grandma, inappropriate, it was wrong, but it was the sweetest, loving conversation that woman has had in a long time. And when she said that she don't even talk to you, I said, well, go ahead, Officer McGruff, make her day. 2 wrongs, and it is what it is. But you called CPS and recorded the call and charged people to listen to it. Girl. And again, caught gang sucking her dick. Yes, call CPS. I said that, Big Daddy, exactly. The sweetest, did you hear what I said? The sweetest conversation ever. I looked forward. I'm not no hypocrite and I'm not gonna be fake. I was front and center for every time she called. It tickled my spirits. Because you know why? You talked about my daughter who was fighting for her life. And you doxed me. Anytime she's being slandered, I'm front and center.
Only problem MS Cake Eater is that you got it mixed up. She called her grandma back in October. CPS was called in January. Now that her family member has come forward, this is what we get from the Supper Bot and Cake Eater. The rodent made a statement as well, but when I went back to get a clip, it was no longer on her channel.
Starts off with Q stating that Tree's daughter is doing the interview to communicate with her mother who isn't answering her calls. So, as the interviewer, I'd automatically know that this was a family matter and that the daughter was hoping for reunification. So, I wouldn't come from a place of malice, I would come from a place of neutrality. Malice can drive a deeper wedge between those involved, but neutrality can lead to healing for both parties and possibly reunification.
In conclusion, US viewers get blamed for most of the mess that goes on in the streets of YouTube. As a former watcher, it was a lot of back and forward between content creators before it got to a point that is unbearable to even watch. I just wanted to shine a light on the selective outrage these content creators have and how us as viewers don't have to be followers. We can call out the content creator when they are wrong. Family members are not involved in YouTube mess. The difference between toxic son and rotten plant daughter is really none. They made the choice to expose their mothers on this platform. Contacting family members is wrong, but if a family member contacted him to expose their family member, then the story should be heard. The reason for the outrage is because it shines a light on who these content creators been supporting all this time, and the people that these people went to is not well liked. The main point made was she could have exposed it on her platform. No one knew of her channel until the interview, so who would have seen it? The other point is content creators should not contact family members of fellow content creators. Oh, long as it is someone they like. Thanks for watching. P.S. Yes, I adopted Robo Voice cause y'all not about to stalk and troll me like these other people. Like and subscribe.